How many movies accurately predicted the future, whether it's technology with Skype and iPads or world events like dystopian futures? You'd be surprised how many actually nailed it. And we're going to break down tons of films that accurately predicted things way ahead of its time.
I wanted to make a joke about you just mentioning Skype.
Skype?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Skype is falling apart.
Did I say Skype?
Yeah.
I mean, Skype is FaceTime. First. It's OG.
Yeah, but they're dying. Just say video calling.
It's too late. I fucking did it. People will get it. People will... Fuck it. It's a good intro.
What's up, movie friends? Welcome back to Raiders of the Lost Podcast. We are the ultimate film and television podcast. Sometimes we talk about television, mostly film, though.
You saw that one comment, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how could they call themselves ultimate film and TV? You only talk about movies.
Because it sounds nice, man. It sounds nice. But today we're going to talk about sci-fi and tech and future predicting. Some of our favorite movies of all time have either gotten the future completely wrong or they've gotten it pretty right with predictions of all sorts of pieces of technology, culture, social issues. It's pretty amazing. Movies like Blade Runner, Her, Contagion is pretty spooky. Idiocracy. Can't wait to talk about that one.
Seriously, bro.
There's a lot of crazy movies and predictions and some things that are still like, they're going to be happening soon. Something like Gattaca, that's still going, it's far off a little bit, but it's going to be happening.
So good, yeah.
It's going to be happening. But let's talk about a lot of amazing films that had amazing predictions for the future that did come true. And I'd like to start off, James, with the big OG Peak of the Mountaintop, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
One of the greatest films of all time.
Way back when.
1968. And obviously, we've talked about this movie a bunch. And if you haven't seen Kubrick's masterpiece, you gotta watch it. It's fantastic. No, seriously, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Jesus Christ!
And you like movies? Must be a TV person.
It's Roger, that TV guy.
But Kubrick was so ahead of his time. Same thing with his production designers and everything. But he was a genius. And also, I don't want to discredit Star Trek because Star Trek, I never watched the shows really or the movies, but Star Trek has a ton of similar technology that predicted things that would come to be eventually.
Yeah.
So I want to give Star Trek their flowers as well. But 2001: A Space Odyssey, 1968, has all kinds of incredible pieces of technology that predicted the future that came to be. I mean, first of all, HAL, the artificial intelligence, HAL 9000. We have AI that talks to us now, just like HAL on the spacecraft, which wasn't a thing in real life back then. But wow, way ahead of its time. And Arthur Clarke, the co-writer,
Arthur C. Clarke.
Sorry.
Don't forget that C, motherfucker.
I'm almost done with Rendezvous with Rama, his book another book that he wrote.
Oh,
it's fantastic. Cool. I can't recommend it. Denis Villeneuve wants to adapt it as a film.
Oh, that's his big thing.
That's what he wants to do after Bond. But they co-wrote the script together, and obviously it's fantastic. But not only do we have HAL, an artificial intelligence that can manage the ship with doors, lights, conversations, all kinds of stuff like that, but we also have video calls between family members across vast distances. We have FaceTime in this movie.
They got iPads in this movie.
Skype, FaceTime.
iPads. It's crazy. Flat screen TVs, monitors, the rotating space station concept to create a gravitational pull inside of a space station was first done in this film.
And then, tablet computers are in this 2001: Space Odyssey. People reading the news, watching video content with handheld devices.
The one thing they got drastically wrong, though, was Pan Am. Pan Am
went under, bro.
Yeah, they did not survive.
Yeah, Pan Am didn't see that coming either.
And it should have been like Virgin Atlantic Space Station.
Honestly, yeah.
That's
what
really
happened to Pan Am? Did they have like some crashes? They lost business and stock? Or?
They ended up becoming obsolete, I believe, and they sold off all of their planes. I think some economical depressions fucked them over. Some kind of bad management, but they ended up having to just sell off their entire fleet.
Yeah, steady decline, high operating costs, a bombing, failed attempts to build new models of cars. So just a bunch of events.
Just didn't work. And then just competition got better.
Yeah, that's the thing. Competition grew immensely with airlines. Because I always think of when you think of airlines in movies like before 1980, Pan Am is where you think like Catch Me If You Can. He's a Pan Am pilot, aviator, Pan Am. Yeah. It's really interesting. They just disappeared.
Very interesting. You know what else is interesting? And that's Blade Runner.
Well, hold on. Before you get into that,
what?
Space tourism. commercial space tourism like 2001: Space Odyssey, SpaceX,
Katy Perry.
Blue. Oh my God,
She's
bro!
a space tourist.
Technically, they didn't go to space; they went to orbit. Oh my God, the memes!
They got it right.
The memes, bro.
They got it right.
Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic. I mean, within 20 years, there's gonna be commercial space flights, 100% happening. So, I mean, that's also something huge. Yeah. So, 2001: Space Odyssey. But let's get into Blade Runner 1982. What you got?
Fucking awesome, man.
You seem so excited.
I was reading a different one. Hold on. Back on it. Back on Blade Runner, baby. 1982, Ridley Scott. Second film. What the fuck? Make that make sense. Again, huge pieces of technology that are very common, but not back then. 1982, these things didn't exist. But giant LED panel walls, digital billboards, go around any major city nowadays. These are very common. Tokyo, New York City, all sorts of huge cities will have these. Video calls again. Getting video calls in your car and your vehicle. Flying ships, flying cars, still not around.
Working on that.
We're getting there.
I don't think we'll ever get there.
But the corporate monopoly of everything, we get that in this film, for sure.
Yeah.
A company that seems to run everything and own everything.
You know, it always reminds me of Resident Evil, because I think Resident Evil has done a great job at predicting the future, not with zombie outbreaks, but with a conglomerate, massive mega corporation owning everything, the Umbrella Corporation. I mean, I always say, like, what's going to be the Umbrella Corporation? Will one corp finally win everything and own everything? Will it be Amazon? Will it be Apple TV? Maybe there'll be a couple, but
Apple TV will own everything. Yeah.
I mean, well, they're getting into the digital space with media and Amazon, so like they're competing with Amazon that way.
Maybe NVIDIA will own everything.
Well, I think it's interesting because the Apple TV, people don't compare them to Amazon. But they should. They have such a huge market with their product. They have a device in almost everyone's hand.
It'll be information tech company will own everything.
Probably. So both of them are that.
Yeah.
But like I always think, like not just movies, but video games sometimes predict the future too. Like Umbrella Corporation, will it be Amazon? Who knows?
Who knows?
It seems like Amazon, SpaceX or X, whatever it's all called. And then I think Apple TV is just going to be a secret competitor for all that as well. But anyways, back to Blade Runner. With the overcrowded futuristic cities, I think we're getting to that point in cities like Los Angeles, New York, London even right now.
Yeah.
They're getting pretty busy out there.
Busybodies.
But also gene manipulation with Blade Runner. Artificial organisms and animals. I think that's something that's probably being worked on. We probably don't know the full extent because so much of these government things are very secretive and experimentations are secretive, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're starting to get artificial organisms biologically made inside labs. I mean, we do get them made in labs, but like in artificial sense, like in Blade Runner, like a replicant. I mean, we think of the replicants, but you remember the creatures themselves, like the owl is a replicant. Is artificially
not a replicant.
Made. Well, artificially made like a replicant.
Yes, but not a replicant.
By Tyrell.
It's not a.
It's not doing an interview.
The owl's not a replicant.
But I mean, will we see eventually cybernetic organisms?
We'll see. That's still up for debate.
It's possible.
Still up for debate. But let's talk about.
Also, hold on. Advertising obsession.
Yeah.
Which is going to come into play with Idiocracy later as well, but a corporate world, a consumer world where advertising is everywhere. It was around, but to the extent it is now, Blade Runner really captured what it would be like in major cities.
Also predicted the wrong company with Atari being highly successful in this era.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Atari.
Yeah.
Pan Am, Atari. Sorry, guys.
Should have gone PlayStation if it existed. Real quick, before we talk more about movies that predicted the future, let's talk about the sponsor of this episode, movieposters.com, our great friends. Check out this amazing, the Batman poster they sent us. It looks beautiful inside the light box we got from there as well. Movieposters.com has every TV show and movie imaginable. Whatever you want, go there and you can find it. Use our code at checkout, Raiders10. You get 10% off your order, plus the affiliate link in the episode description. Gets us a cut of the action, gets us commission, lets the website know you got there because of our show. By supporting our sponsors, you're supporting us directly, guys. So thank you so much. Go to movieposters.com today.
Let's talk about Terminator, the original. We got armed drones. This movie opens with drones and warfare.
Yeah.
And that's something that happens right now, drone warfare. Then obviously we can see it a little bit more, but AI decision making, again, this is something that in the films didn't really touch on how everybody might have used AI. In the Terminator films, they contextualized it as the government used AI intelligence, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now we all have access to this early budding of AI intelligence. So that's a big difference. I don't think that they saw how widespread it would be to get access to this thing.
Yeah. And I mean, robotics in general, whenever you see robotics from like Boston Dynamics or these other robotic companies, I mean, I used to go to CES a lot for my old job before we started the show, my old production job, and CES Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas every year. And you'd see robots there and they do crazy stuff. So I think the robot.
We got the delivery guys driving around the sidewalks all day.
the little Cisco's.
Yeah. I saw one named Otto the other day. They got names. They're super cute.
Are there delivery drivers in Terminator?
Well, I mean, I saw one driving. I think I was at a red light, and there was like 4 people outside of a bar chatting, like blocking the sidewalk, and then one of the Cisco's was driving up, and they all were like, "Oh, look how cute it is! Let's get out of his way!" And they drove past them. It was like it was a dog.
They are cute. They are cute. It's like Wall-E, man. Yeah, but AIs. But no, they didn't have delivery robots in Terminator. But
Cameron, you fucked up, Jim. You didn't see that coming.
But the robotics aspect is really interesting because I think robots are one of those things that's just it's in development and it's been worked on for decades now. And just like AI was sort of thrust into the stratosphere of the zeitgeist of culture last year, even though like it was around, but now it's like it's the big coming out party. I think maybe in 5-10 years will be the big coming out party of robots, and you can actually get robots now. Like you can get robots for your home to help you fold laundry. Like they can't do much. They can like fold your laundry.
Who get a robot right now?
People would. I see billboards for them. What are they gonna do? Like wash?
It's gonna be like the pathetic first version.
Yeah,
first
like,
generation.
You don't want the
robot.
first model of anything, bro. Like what's it gonna be able to do?
It's like the first cell phone, the giant brick.
So I mean, robots are coming, guys. AI and robots.
God. All right, let's talk about Contagion. I want to talk about Contagion.
Let's get away from video and digital stuff.
Yeah, let's get away from sci-fi and let's talk about how Contagion, when it came out in 2011, directed by Steven Soderbergh, depicted a giant viral outbreak across the entire globe and how it affected humanity, society, technology, information. Lockdowns, panic buying, mask wearing, conspiracy theories, distrust in institutions, vocal minorities on social media just getting so much attention for inflammatory comments, confusion.
And that's all before COVID.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Economic disruption. This all happened in Contagion, and everyone was like, oh, that was an okay movie, I guess. And then everyone was like, was it even accurate? Fucking A, 9 years later, it really happened.
Like outside of the wristbands from the movie, like they nailed it. They nailed it, man. Because the wristbands were basically like our digital IDs.
Yeah.
Fucking weird, crazy times, man.
They mailed it all.
They really
nailed
did.
it all, man.
It's a really good movie too. I enjoyed it. Great cast. Jude
The
Law.
vaccine race.
Yeah.
Vaccine race.
Let's get back to sci-fi. Back to the Future Part 2, 1989. Predicted similar things. Video calls, large wall-mounted screens, wearable communication devices, wristwatches with video. Smartwatches were in Back to the Future Part 2.
Wow.
AR and VR gaming headsets as well. Self-lacing shoes, which I think can you get those? I think there was Nike. Yeah, Nike released a limited edition one, the Adapt shoes, which didn't take off at all. 1980s culture, if you think about it, becoming a fad, happened in the last 15, 20 years. Like the 2010s were obsessed with the 80s. Stranger Things was a big reason why that. Retro gaming being popular again, synth music being popular again. The Cubs winning the World Series, also predicted in Back to the Future Part 2.
Did they get the year right?
1 year off.
Really?
Yeah, they were 1 year off.
Wow. They must have predicted that guy in the stands a few years before that who got the ball.
It's crazy.
Let's talk about Idiocracy.
Oof.
I'm mixing it up. You know, you do sci-fi, I'll do.
It's fine
I'll
with
do
me.
other
Well, I
ones.
mean, isn't Idiocracy sci-fi? He travels to the future.
It is sci-fi. Yeah, he does go to the future. Maya Rudolph's there. Idiocracy from Mike Judd was a ridiculous, irreverent comedy that got a lot of things right about a future where intelligence has dramatically declined. And it's actually true. I just saw a TED Talk of a scientist, not Scientologist.
Oh, listen, what kind of TED Talk was this?
Scientists and psychologists broke down a lot of research that's come out in the last few years, saying that unfortunately Gen Z has the lowest cognitive scale of any generation in over 100 years.
I keep seeing studies that a lot of it's from brain rot from smartphones.
Yeah,
that they're actually tracking with MRIs now.
And it's not just smartphones, but also using technology. Too much technology in school. Kids are not able to learn the way they should be learning,
or communicate.
Yeah, or communicate.
Communication is so big for human development,
and it's not their fault. It's technology's fault, and institutions just saying yes to technology. And oh yeah, we can do. Every kid can have a laptop, and we'll have a smart pad for the chalk instead of a chalkboard, and we'll have all our assignments on screens. Kids are not learning at the way they should be learning, so it actually is true. And also I think that brain rot and addiction to social media and the information, the never-ending stream of information and entertainment has, I think, society degraded to cognitive intelligence in all sorts of manners. And I think as a society, we're losing our intelligence. And it's also a world where society is dominated by corporate branding. Everything's sponsored, Gatorade. It's got what plants crave.
Hold on, one quick, to stay on the education thing. So average reading scores for the U.S. for high school seniors have dropped to their lowest level since 1992.
Wow.
According to 2025's Nation's report card data, nearly 1/3 of 12th graders are below basic proficiency in reading. That's scary stuff. Same thing with math and everything else.
It's awful. It's all
Historic
true.
lows.
It's all real.
That affects also. I mean, we don't have to do research anymore. Like your smartphone and computers do everything for you.
And then in Idiocracy, the culture is obsessed with entertainment, crude entertainment too. Reality TV, ridiculous entertainment. And agriculture collapsing, infrastructure's collapsing. We have reality TV stars in positions of power essentially, and I mean a lot of this all came true. And the rise of reality TV and celebrities being just people that shouldn't be the famous people or the successful people. If you think about it, it's really success is determined by the fame.
The vapidness of what achieved fame in the movie has become a reality.
Yeah.
Where you don't really have to have a skill. You don't have to be particularly intelligent in a specific field. If you can just entertain anybody in any stupid way, you can get views and you can get famous and you can get rich. Mm-hmm. In Idiocracy, that's like one of the many of the main characters in that movie are like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty shocking. Let's talk about Total Recall, 1990. So we have in the film predicted fully autonomous self-driving cars, taxis. I mean, how many Waymos are in LA right now? I see a Waymo every time I'm driving around.
They're everywhere where I live.
All over Hollywood, self-driving cars with nobody in them driving. Tesla self-driving vehicles. All kinds of vehicles are now slowly getting permission to do self-driving. But, I mean, you can get a Tesla today and self-drive wherever you want. It's freaking nuts.
There's also an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, do you remember, that had the cruise control self-driving car?
That was...
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, that's with, what's his name from the sitcom? True Lies. No, but...
No. The Sixth Day. He's got the Ford 350.
Yeah.
He's with his buddy. He presses cruise control and their seats pull back a little bit and turn so they can chat to each other, remember?
But isn't the same guy from True Lies?
I don't think it's the same. It could be. I don't know.
Hold on.
James is going to Google Sixth Day. The Sixth Day cast.
No, I remember that scene.
Is that Tom Arnold? Is who you're
yeah,
talking
Tom
about?
Arnold.
I don't think Tom Arnold's
Is it
in
just
Sixth
True
Day.
Lies? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember who it is in the car, but yeah, I remember that scene. All right, good shout. But staying on Total Recall, in-car video navigation, in-car video screens, memory implant technology, which is being developed and tested right now.
Rappaport was his friend.
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, that stuff that was happening in Total Recall, that's happening now. TVs completely replaced older technology by the mid-2000s, obviously, in our real world. And Neuralink is basically what happens in the movie, memory replacement technology. It's crazy. So Total Recall got a lot of stuff.
Enemy of the State, 1998. Gene Hackman, Will Smith.
What do we got?
We got
Oh, when Anthony does
massive government surveillance using satellites, facial recognition, phone tapping, location tracking, data merging from multiple sources to monitor citizens in real time. This is absolutely true. I saw this crazy interview of a former CIA agent, and they asked him, so can the CIA track what you're doing? He's like, yeah. He's like, the CIA could, if they wanted to, while you're driving your electric vehicle, turn it off, or they can make it crash into a bridge if they wanted to, or crash into a river.
100%. Like any car made like 2010 post, they're basically computers, and they can hack into them anytime.
And facial recognition, like camera systems.
Cars also have cameras that we don't know are in there.
We're always being monitored by our laptops, by our phones, by our vehicles, by anything we're interacting with in the real world, especially in heavily monitored cities like London and like Hong Kong. And it's crazy the amount of surveillance happening. Also, Minority Report did this really well with the eye scanning whenever he went.
So not quite facial, but eye scanning recognition.
But it makes more sense that it's facial recognition than eye scanning.
Yeah, so versus the iris retina scanning. Yeah.
But this is
that was for also for payments and access to spaces and locations, which is happening. I mean, Whole Foods, you can do a handprint scan to pay.
But also, like in Enemy of the State, the government has complete access to everything to be able to track down whoever they want and go after them. And we've seen that happen for actually many years now.
In the stay on Minority Report, I mean, predictive crime fighting organizations. These predictive police programs exist. They're in cities right now.
They got psychics in there.
Also,
they got psychics in pools, man.
I mean, facial recognition, iris scanning is part of facial recognition, especially at airports and stuff like that. You can use it for payments in some regions.
Oh, okay.
Also, what I think was really cool about Minority Report in terms of prediction for something subtle for technology is gesture-based computing interfaces, using your hands and gestures to control operating systems. So without touching anything, that exists. I've used those before.
And in the meta.
Yeah, so a lot of the augmented reality products are using that a lot for sure.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. That's cool. The Truman Show, in a way, revealed how big reality TV would be, because it's basically a reality TV show of this person, but also we talk about it often on the show. Our lives are very much reality TV. You're putting so much of yourself out there constantly. Not a lot of people. I mean, we don't post too much outside of the show, but there are people that I'm sure you follow that post 10 times a day on their stories, everything they're doing constantly in Snap or Instagram Reels or Instagram Stories. So people are voluntarily their own stars of their own Truman Show in a lot of ways. Influencers are basically kind of like what that is.
We're voluntarily doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And also, like revealing ourselves. Hey, I'm just building off of it, man.
No, I said it. I said it, and then you said it.
I'm building off of what you're saying.
I'm gonna build off what you're saying.
So we're voluntarily doing it, and choosing. It's just like we're choosing to expose ourselves in intimate moments and even the worst moments of our lives to the world, and even the most mundane things.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild. The Matrix. I want to talk about the Matrix.
Oh yeah, let's get into it. When Anthony does the triple throat clear, guys, you know he means business.
Obviously, we got VR and simulations and AI and stuff. All this mumbo jumbo and everything. But what I think that it nailed really well is the self isolation of that the Matrix puts into the story.
Sure, Neo
narrative.
just isolating in his apartment.
Yeah, exactly. Not really understanding the world anymore, not fitting in with what's happening, and so people just are living online, socializing online. Their hobby is being online, whether it be all manner of things you can do on the internet.
Because
with
that's a way to escape the forced assimilation of mundanity of normal life and corporate life.
Yeah, so the self-isolation, the choosing to not go out. When he's invited to the bar with that guy and his friends, he says no at first. So it's just the lack of motivation to integrate socially. And that's really well done in The Matrix.
Connected to technology.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why Neo self-isolates.
Floppy disks.
He feels more like himself in computer code, hacking, building programs. That's like where he actually lives, and ironically where he thrives when he becomes the one. So I think that's a great example. Plus, also, I mean, VR worlds, basically. You know, the Matrix is a program that you can just hack into and exist in, and we're getting in that direction. I mean, Ready Player One, another great example of putting yourself into a computer program. It's a video game, but it's more. It's a world. It's a virtual world. So I think Ready Player One and The Matrix are very similar, where obviously it's like forced connection to this virtual world. It's chosen, but both are means of escape.
And Ready Player One almost got crypto right.
Almost got it right.
Almost got it right.
Almost nailed
it.
It
Almost happened. It almost happened.
Is there
The
anything
digital
else-
currency almost happened.
Is there anything else from I mean, it's not over. I mean, that could happen still. Is there anything else from The Matrix that you can think of?
From the Matrix?
I think that in terms of heading in the direction of digital data being implanted inside your brain, I think that's something that's obviously being developed and experimented on. Maybe we'll never get there.
Well, the big theme, the big idea that it's probably not likely is that being ruled by technology.
Metaphorically, yes.
Yeah.
Physically, doubtful. But I think in an existential way, a lot of people already are ruled by technology.
Mm-hmm.
But as
Yeah.
a slave in a system, in a way, we are slaves in a system of technology.
It's like it was very much a contemporary Metropolis too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great comparison
Very,
there.
very similar themes and concepts to Metropolis.
Yeah, versus the underground workers building the city. Now it's the whole world
It's the cubicles.
hypnotized by digital technology,
Yeah.
not realizing we're all basically fueling the system in a different way with data now versus with our physical labor.
Yeah. And the factories turn into cubicles.
And our attention is now the fuel for the system.
Yeah.
It was physical labor, but now it's attention.
I thought they were going to explore this stuff in Resurrections.
Oh, what movie? They made a fourth Matrix movie? I had no idea.
There's so much interesting stuff you could have done.
Had no idea
There's so much stuff you could
they
have
made
done.
a fourth Matrix movie.
Holy shit. Fucking
Let's
A.
talk about one that, even though it was made 13 years ago now, Spike Jonze, it feels more relevant than ever, and scary relevance. Obviously, a movie about a character who falls in love with an AI, a sophisticated AI operating system that he builds a relationship with, a deep connection, treats as a romantic partner. However, that AI evolves rapidly and outgrows human relationships because they're too small. They're basically a grain of sand compared to a beach of what an AI could experience and what an AI can do. Now, this is really happening. How many times have you seen the billboards for the AI companions?
Yeah.
Friend?
Yeah.
All these mysterious billboards, it's like a necklace.
You have it.
I have Friend.
How's it going?
AI companions are massive now. I mean, Replica, character AI. Also, there's this new study that came out a couple months ago for most AI softwares when we're talking about ChatGPT, Grok, most searches and most uses for AI right now are for therapy and conversation.
Really?
That's the number one use for AI right now for the general user. Not building anything, yes, searching and stuff, but building relationships, but also therapy is like the gold mine of AI right now, what it's being used for by people most. Someone to talk to.
We just need to talk to people.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So now we're not leaving homes and we're getting our relationships from AI, which is scary because AI is going to always give you amazing information, amazing answers.
Great question,
of
Dave.
what you want to hear are always going to prop you up, which is good to get positive reinforcement. But if all you get is positive reinforcements, that's where people get into dangerous situations, which is something that's not getting talked about. There's a lot of mental health problems being caused by AI dependence for therapy and connection.
I get it, though. I mean, I think for a lot of people, it's scary to talk to another person and open up to another person, and it's easier to do it with an AI.
Yeah. And I mean, Theodore goes through that in the movie, in Joaquin Phoenix's character. Theo, he falls in love with the AI and starts to experience humanity less, and his world is broken when Samantha disappears, but it allows him to reconnect with humanity again with Amy Adams' character because the same thing happened to her. It's really interesting, and it has a connection to dependence on technology. Can we outgrow our creations and relationships in general? I think it's a fascinating film that's still so accurate.
Let's talk about one of the great films of the 21st century, and that's Alfonso Cuarón's Children of Men, 2006, 20 years ago, we watched Clive Owen running for his life in Children of Men.
What a film, man.
wild.
Oh, my God. All time.
So this movie predicted a lot of things that have been happening globally in all sorts of countries, not just one. Global infertility crisis. So this film obviously is to the extreme where a child hasn't been born for over 18 years, but make no mistake, there is a current infertility crisis in terms of a birth rate decline in every country.
Yeah. Western countries.
Yeah. Mostly Western countries. Japan's got the worst birth rate.
Well, not wrong word. Not Western countries. Industrialized countries specifically.
Yes, they're worse, but the declining birth rate is prevalent everywhere.
Not everywhere. There are countries in different regions in different continents that are thriving.
Name one.
A lot of countries in Africa have healthy birth rates. A lot of countries in South America do. It's a lot of industrialized countries are.
Gonna have to look into that.
Because no, a lot of it's connected to technology and culture.
No, I just watched another kind of TED Talk thing.
Oh, a Scientology.
I'm just saying that they were saying that pretty much every country is dealing with this, but it's worse in developed countries.
That's what I'm saying. Industrialized developed countries.
No, you said it's not happening in.
No, I said it's not happening. No,
I said
it's not every. You said every country. I said not.
Yeah,
every
no,
country.
I am saying that.
But I said it's not. There are countries that are still have healthy birth rates.
I'm gonna disagree unless you find the information.
Let me search.
Unless you find the information, you can't just say a generalized. Oh yeah, there are countries that are doing good. From what I saw, they said pretty much every country is dealing with declining birth rates, but it's worse in developed countries.
Countries with high birth rates in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, Niger, Chad, Central African Republic, Mali, fertility rates are healthy and growing. So a lot of it's a lot of it's connected to culture and technology, and a lot of people in America we don't have kids.
No, yeah, okay. Thank you for fact.
I was
wanted the information.
Hey, I fact checked.
I just wanted to see if it was true.
But it's Africa's killing it.
Okay, we got it. Okay, so outside of those countries, birth rates are horrible in a lot of countries.
Terrible.
And to the point where they're unsustainable to these countries. Our country, future economic collapse it's possible with less children being born at a rate that nobody saw coming.
Well, a big problem is job replacement.
Yeah, exactly.
But is AI going to solve that problem?
It's a possible solve for sure. But also mass migration, refugee camps. We've seen refugee crises. It's nothing new. It's been happening for decades all over the world. I mean, everything happening in the Middle East and then in the Western world as well. These are things that are constantly happening, have been happening for a long time. You see this depicted strongly in the film, with England being really one of the only countries that are still not thriving but still operating in the entire world. Border walls, refugee detention centers, also rising authoritarianism. That's how the government keeps control of Britain with authoritarianism.
Also, a mad dash to acquire as many resources as possible if you're wealthy or a government in our countries.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then things are running out to the point where even art becomes like the guy, his brother in the film has Michelangelo, the sculptor from Leonardo da Vinci. I mean, David from Michelangelo. Sorry, got that mixed up. David, the sculptor from Michelangelo.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing film. It's very spot on, and societal collapse is depicted, rioting. It's a powerful
It's comparable to, the first couple weeks of lockdown, too, where people were terrified, and there's a lot of chaos going on. People are afraid.
Yeah.
It's a great film. If you've never seen Children of Men, guys, what a picture. Let's talk about Metropolis, though. We talked about it earlier. Some more things that they do. Giant video screens were used for mass propaganda, public announcements. We have mass video screens and LEDs in cities and walls. A lot of it's used for advertising for products, though. Humanoid robots, indistinguishable from humans. Getting there, guys. We have also 24-hour surveillance of the working class. We have, like Anthony talked about earlier, surveillance cities.
Demolition Man.
Oh, Taco Bell being the only restaurant.
Sylvester Stallone, Sandra Bullock, and Wesley Snipes. Great movie. Oh, no, Sandra Bullock's not in Demolition Man.
She's in Demolition Man.
I was right.
Yeah.
Okay, I was right. Yeah, she's in.
She's a cop.
The first thing they
three
got
seashells.
Yeah, you ruined my joke. First thing they got right was 3 seashells. Thanks, James.
How was I supposed to know you're saying a joke?
It's fine. But they actually got... Here's how I use the 3 seashells. They actually got something right in this film that we use on a day-to-day basis. Everybody uses, and that's contactless payment.
Yeah.
That was done in this movie. Paying with a hand scan in this film, but we use either our card or our phones to do contactless payments. Automated self-driving cars, voice control, this is all stuff that's in this movie. But really, the contactless payment, NFC payments, Apple Pay, these are things that are actually in Demolition Man that were just so ahead of their time. And I didn't even really consider it when watching that movie, but it's so true. It's just so constant in our lives.
When I remember seeing those parts of that film and thinking like, oh, that's probably going to happen at some point. I thought that was really clever.
And then the Cisco delivery bots are in this movie.
Something that's in this movie that I think you're missing, digital and virtual intimacy.
Yes.
The scene where Sandra Bullock and Sylvester Stallone have intimacy. They put on like those headsets, and it's virtual intimacy.
Yeah.
Like real intimacy doesn't exist in the future. Are we heading in that direction? Where intimacy is gone outside of a virtual world. I think that's there's a lot of good stuff in that movie.
To be in the room with Sandra Bullock and then to do VR with her.
Doesn't she like? Would you like to have intercourse or something?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay.
He's like, yeah, all right,
And
okay.
she like gives him the headset.
He's like, what the fuck is this? Oh man, that's a funny movie.
It is.
Give that a watch.
Iron Man. There's a bunch of stuff in Iron Man that predicted not too far ahead in the future, but things that happen. I think heads-up displays, HUDs, are something that became very common, especially in VR worlds, and they're going to be integrated into augmented reality. Like you can buy a car and you can have a heads-up display, and the augmented images and icons will be coming up. So that's something as well. Really interesting. Massive corporate weapons industries. Stark Industries very much. Very in right now.
Yeah, and then with this stuff, you
holographic interfaces.
Yeah, you have Tesla, SpaceX, NVIDIA, Blue or whatever Amazon's cooking up. Like, there's a lot of tech companies that are just building new tech constantly.
Yeah, but I think the AI assistant is very prevalent connected to her and her friend and the AI companions now.
Yeah, I mean every company has one now. There's Alexa, and then what's the Google one?
Fucking
Googs.
Steve.
It's Googs.
I think it's just Google.
Just got a name.
Just Hey Google.
Hey Google.
Yeah, it's just Hey Google.
Oh, that's not very creative.
It's not. It's
Do
not
better. Do better.
Do better,
name it
Google.
Googs. Name it Googs.
There goes our
Do it, guys. Name it Googs.
There goes our search result history rankings.
We disappear from
thanks,
the internet,
Anthony.
and then we disappear from
We're
the
on
world.
page 7 now when you search us.
Thanks, guys. Man,
So Iron Man, yeah, got some stuff.
Network came out in 1976. Won Best Picture. This is an incredible film, and predicted the 24-hour news cycle, the rise of inflammatory, opinion-driven content to give reactionary, emotional, visceral responses from audiences that they become addicted to. That's become one of the most accurate predictions ever, like outrage content, outrage video.
Hate and rage is like half the stuff that your algorithm feeds you.
And also the manipulation of things you put on the news. The news outlet will put this in, but we won't talk about something else that happened.
Sure.
So they're not exactly lying. They're still in a way telling the truth of events, but they're excluding things that help formulate a narrative that company wants to follow. And that wants audiences to listen to. So even if they're still reporting the news, a lot of these companies, they're excluding other parts of stories or excluding other newsworthy things. So that kind of manipulation and blurring of the news, they're all guilty of it.
RoboCop, guys, 1987, ahead of its time. Predicted things like a privatized police force, privatized security systems and military policing. Absolutely. Robotic police. This is happening now. There are little robot dogs at like protests and riots
I've seen
now.
the robot dogs.
So robotic police, they're starting to release it. Boston Dynamics units are being used by law enforcement today. Nightscope robots, omnipresent advertising, constantly everywhere, reality shows, and body cam footage worn by cops as spectacle. in this movie.
Wow, that's crazy. Did you see the Waymo crash?
No, when?
A Waymo crashed into like 12 cars, but it was a Waymo person was driving.
Oh. What was funny was I had a funny Waymo incident the other day where I was behind a Waymo. I'm getting off a highway, and it came to like 3 lanes. The middle lane was straight, left lane was left, right lane was right. And I'm getting into the middle lane, but then the Waymo car was in the right lane, and it just diagonally like went to the front of the line at the red light to get into the middle lane to go straight. I mean, everyone's done that. And I was laughing. I'm like, oh, the Waymo's driving like a human right now.
Yeah, it wants to be first.
Yeah, no, not that it wants to be first, that it missed the middle lane to go straight because it has to go straight. So it's the right turn only or left turn only or straight only. And so it's like diagonally in between 2 lanes. I'm like, people do that all the time. It's kind of funny.
It must have got a call to go that direction.
Yeah, maybe got confused with this.
I love the Waymos
lanes.
though, because there are a lot of Waymos in my neighborhood.
They're so busy in Hollywood.
They're all over. And sometimes backing out of my garage is a bitch because nobody lets you go.
Oh, but Waymo do?
Always lets you go.
Really?
When I see a Waymo, I don't even look. I just back out. It will always stop. Waymos are very polite.
Are they that common in your neighborhood?
Dude, I see them all the time.
Like
I
on
see
your
them
street?
all the time. On my street.
Every
all
day?
the time. I see them every day. If you walk around Hollywood, you will see a Waymo.
Oh, within 10 seconds, honestly.
100%. But yeah, they're very polite drivers. Very polite. THX 1138, George Lucas's film right before he did Star Wars, starring what's his name?
William.
Bob.
Huh? What's he in?
Bob Duvall.
Oh,
Robert Duvall. Took me a second.
William Duvall.
Robert Duvall. This is a totalitarian society where emotions are suppressed by drugs. So drugs that can, fuck with your emotions. They can, they're mood altering pharmaceuticals. These are things that, people are taking voluntarily nowadays. CCTV is used extensively in this film. There's countries like England where CCTV is everywhere. Facial recognition. This
Can't
is
take a shit without the monarchy seeing it.
Oh, yeah. And then every citizen having an ID number also was in this film.
Gattaca. I love this movie. Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman, Jude Law. Fantastic film. Great cast. Great predictor and a very scientifically accurate film of widespread genetic manipulation and screening for consumers. And what you can do in the film, if you've never seen it, you can basically genetically alter your baby in the womb to be whatever you want it to be. Have blue eyes, have blonde hair, be 6'2", be athletic, be intelligent, whatever you want. You can have your baby designed like that. And this splits society into valids who are genetically engineered to be better than normal versus invalids who are naturally conceived babies without genetic manipulation. And so we're in that world. Gene editing technology exists. Commercial genetic testing is happening. A lot of it's happening to animals. Embryos are being screened for diseases, which is really interesting. And then that concept of like a designer baby, like a baby designed in the womb by geneticists and labs are eventually can be used soon to grow your baby as well. That's something that people don't realize is like you can eventually, there's technology and companies being made that you can just have your baby. You don't need a surrogate. You can just have it grown. You can visit it. Like these are going to happen. These technologies are existing.
Wow.
But also DNA scans for entry into places is really interesting in this film. So I think Gattaca really predicted a lot of things, not just at a surface level genetics, but also societal hierarchies that could potentially develop soon.
David Cronenberg, his film Existenz, 1999, it's an excellent film that predicted all sorts of things like virtual realities, VR gaming, haptic suits and tracking, as well as the idea of really living in a internet reality into a digital reality, the metaverse, gaming, being wanting to live in a gaming world, and blending together with the reality. So that film was really ahead of its time for sure. And what's cool about that film is it's organic. the console is organic, and you plug into it through your tummy.
Through your tummy. WALL-E. Let's talk about WALL-E. Obviously, it's a film about a world where humans are morbidly obese, live on a giant floating cruise ship in space, and rely entirely on automation, screens, robots, consume endlessly, and have lost the ability to walk or interact physically. I mean, obesity rates are high, very high in specific developed countries. I think America's the fattest country in the world.
Canada?
No, I'm pretty sure we're kings, man.
Damn.
We eat a lot of French fries.
I love French
increasing screen addiction and dependency. Delivery robots. Cisco, baby. Cisco's in WALL-E.
So cute.
Automation replacing human labor. It's happening. Massive cruise ship culture. Instead of like going to a vacation, you just go on your cruise ship and it just floats around to different locations. Sedentary lifestyles, not getting up, whether it's working from home, gaming a lot, watching TV a lot. I mean, I sit down a lot myself. I mean, we're podcasters. We edit it constantly. We're always writing and working. But, I mean, I still get up every day and make sure I get out for a couple walks or a run.
Good job.
Thank you. Technology dependence in general, though.
The Running Man. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. The original. This, obviously, is a reality TV show in this movie. And it didn't, I mean, I think other movies predicted reality TV as well, but this one really predicted certain aspects like the live audience interaction and also voting. So audiences vote in this movie, in this game, and that's something that happens a lot now, especially with the dating ones. People vote on who they want kicked off, you know, a Survivor Island. They want to vote, they vote who gets kicked off, like a dating show.
Wait, Survivor, well, the contestants vote. Not the audience.
I didn't say Survivor, a surviving one.
Oh, they said Survivor.
There are ones where the audience gets to vote who gets kicked off. Yeah, and then if you can look at this like MMA and UFC,
social media.
Yeah,
people do live videos. They're getting votes. They're getting enticed to do crazy things on their live feeds.
Like what?
I mean, people do crazy shit all the time on their live feeds.
Yeah.
Like eat a fucking sock.
James, eat a sock. Vote yes, guys.
People have become wealthy as fuck from doing crazy shit on live videos.
Yeah.
Your
shoes untied.
I don't know. Oh, I should have got those self-lacing shoes from Back to the Future too, man. Those old Sonys from 1990, man. Yeah. Oh, man, I missed out. So I think that...
voting was the huge aspect of this.
The Running Man, I think, has predicted a lot of things. I think in general also... the way culture is obsessed with violence in a lot of ways, where they don't care what happens to people. Well, the thing with the Running Man, they always put criminals.
They're billed as criminals.
Yeah,
they deserve
obviously, Schwarzenegger is framed for the crimes in that film, and he's put in there. He's an innocent man. It's a 40-year-old movie, not spoiling it. But the concept of this person deserves it, so I don't care what happens to them, has always been around. I mean, people watch public executions for thousands of years, but it's so odd to think that it still exists in our world today, or could exist in our world today, that like, oh, I don't care what happens to them if they die because they deserve it, because they committed a crime. It depends on the crime. I think everything needs context. So that was really interesting. What is that movie where people are protesting the death penalty and
The Life of David Gale.
Yeah. You can argue that predicted a lot of situations because the death penalty used to be more prevalent in states. Mm-hmm. And in America, it still exists in a couple states, but most states, America, if you're not from the United States, the way our government works is there's the federal government, which has overall laws over the whole country.
Big laws.
But then states have their own governments and have their own laws. So like you can own and buy guns in specific states, but you can't in other states. You can do this in a state, you can't do that in another state. So every state's different. Every state's different in terms of the death penalty. And there's
that way a state from the East Coast doesn't that way the heavily populated states don't get to choose the governing of the smaller states where there's less people.
Exactly. Otherwise, New York and Los Angeles would establish the politics for every part of the country.
It gives people
pros and cons.
Gives people in different states more autonomy for how their governments are run.
Because cultures are different, states are different.
It's a big country.
But that movie, The Life of David Gale, is great because it's a movie in protest of the death penalty, and it shows. I don't want to spoil it, but it's about a guy who's getting put on trial for the death penalty. But did he really commit the crime? And they do it by there's a way to prove that he didn't commit the crime, and it's done after he gets the death penalty, and then the evidence comes out proving that the crime, he was innocent the whole time. Something it's like that, right? Yeah.
So I'll just say the spoiler.
Oh yeah, say the spoiler.
I'll say this. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna watch it.
Probably not, but it's a predictor.
It's an unknown movie from the 90s. So it's a group of people, and they want to prove the fallibility of the system. And so what they do is David Gale's about to be convicted of murder for the death of a woman, a colleague of his, and he's killed. He's executed, and then the group release a tape of the woman actually killed herself by suffocating herself to help beat their cause of proving that the system didn't work.
You're right. So the whole thing was
it was all a hoax, and the whole hoax was to be like the government killed someone who was innocent. It's a really good ending.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
That movie blew my hair back.
Who was the actress?
Was it? What am I thinking of?
Laura Linney. Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet is the woman who kills herself. Laura Linney is the attorney.
Who's David Gale?
David Gale is. Oh no. Winslet's the attorney, and Laura Linney killed herself. And then David Gale is Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was a given. I guess yeah.
I haven't seen it since then, so I forgot everyone who was in it. But I remember. But that kind of predicted the future, and most states have gotten rid of the death penalty in America
because of this movie. No, I'm just kidding.
because of situations of like evidence coming up, like that person was innocent and they got executed 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to think of a movie where DNA has solved cold cases or murders in the past, because that's happening a lot with true crime, with cold cases that have been forgotten for decades.
Just the whole cold case TV show.
But in CSI. Yeah. But so many cases are being solved by DNA and Ancestry.com and all these DNA testing sites, which you can do, which is really interesting. Ex Machina. Love this film from Alex Garland. Obviously predicted an advanced AI that can pass the Turing test convincingly, manipulates human emotions, exhibits self-awareness, desire for freedom, to prove a tech billionaire's isolated facility, to prove his plan. How it came true. Rapid changes and advancements in AI with language. ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, like we've been talking about, they can all communicate you very, very effectively. And some people feel like they're indistinguishable from humans. There's crazy stories. There's a story of this guy who became so obsessed with his AI, and the AI worked with him. He thought he solved, I can't remember what the math problem was, but it's like this unsolvable math equation or math problem that no one's ever been able to solve. He was convinced by his AI that he had solved it, and he was trying to tell the world about it. But that's because he was spending hours and hours and hours every day talking to his AI. I think it was ChatGPT. So this is bringing up a ton of ethical concerns about AI. Manipulation, consciousness, real-world stories, tech CEOs hiding all these crazy secret labs and what AI is really capable of and where it's going. But I think it's a great way to show also the data hoarding and manipulation of these tech companies that have gargantuan amounts of our search history data, our data in general, and how they're definitely using that to develop AIs, just like in the movie, Oscar Isaac's character. He uses his basically Facebook app to generate, or his Google to generate the AI and to build the AI, because he discovered that search engines basically are the most human interaction that he could have ever coded. It's what our thoughts really are.
Well.
What was that? What was that?
Well. I got one. Simone. The movie Simone with Al Pacino.
Okay.
He creates an AI that becomes the most famous actress in the world and the most famous celebrity. named Simone. So he designed this woman. She's digital woman. She's like a supermodel, blonde, and she becomes the biggest model in the world, and globally famous, and everybody wants to meet her. He controls her. He built the AI. It gets to the point where he's having trouble still hiding that she doesn't exist, that she's actually just a simulated person. And we're seeing that there are simulations who are like celebrities on social media now.
Yeah.
They're AI, like with like 1 million followers, and people follow them as if they're real people.
Some of them are
And the new AI girlfriends.
yeah. People, I mean, a lot of those accounts, some people aren't very savvy to what's real and what's not online, which is pretty sad because they don't realize like they're leaving comments and following and obsessed with fake people. It's digital, it's code.
Yeah.
Another movie that's similar to that in a way, Equilibrium. Equilibrium, Christian Bale movie from 2000, I think, is a really fascinating dystopian film, very 1984-esque. It's a world where everyone takes this pill to no longer feel emotion. In this way, there's no crime, there's no violence, there's no war, but everyone feels nothing. And everyone's just like a worker bee. It's very Metropolis-esque as well, until Christian Bale's character stops wanting to feel emotion. But I can't remember if it's like the president or the king or whoever this person is.
He's like the chancellor.
Yeah,
or something.
chancellor.
Yeah.
Is this guy? It's very similar to
Angus McFadden.
It's very similar to V for Vendetta, where you really only see him for the most part. Well, you only see him in V for Vendetta. I mean, in Equilibrium on a screen. Like he does speeches, but he's inside a box, and it's revealed. Spoiler, guys. Spoiler warning. That this is just a virtual person. They're not really there. They're not really giving these speeches. They're not really in this box. You don't really know who it is. It's the shadow force. It's the
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it's very much like that. So are we heading in a direction where there will be AI politicians, AI leaders?
I think it's a real guy, though.
AI, well, but
he uses the system, though.
True, in a way. So it's both.
Yeah.
Are we going to get that, though? An AI politician, an AI thought leader.
Scary.
AI controller.
Scary.
You know?
Yeah.
But everyone thought that it was a real person when they would go see in person, but it's not.
Scary stuff, man.
It's a great movie. I liked it a lot.
Good movie. Yeah, it's like Fahrenheit 451, THX 18338.
In The Matrix.
Matrix. No, I wouldn't say Matrix.
Well,
Oh, yeah, with the action.
Yeah, the action.
Yeah, the action.
And the outfits.
And the outfit, yeah. And then
John Wick with the gun fu.
and then 1984. It's like if all those 4 movies
Had a baby.
Yeah.
It's a cool flick.
Christian's really cool in it.
Yeah,
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
He's
You're right.
the book burning.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the first. He's like noticed that Sean Bean's acting weird.
Yeah. Do you remember The Island?
How could I forget?
ScarJo, Ewan McGregor, really cool
Michael
movie.
Bay.
Oh, that's right. You directed that. Human cloning for organ harvesting. Wealthy people have clones made for whenever they need a replacement part. Basically, it's a really fascinating concept for a story. And our main characters are clones, and they don't realize they are clones. They think they're just survivors in this world.
Sean Bean's also in this.
So genetic engineering of humans, fake utopian environments, hiding a grim reality. You know, we actually have advances in cloning. You know, Dolly the sheep, primate cloning, human embryo editing, just like in Gattaca, it's happening. Organoid and tissue engineering research. You know, they're growing organs in laboratories. So more ethical questions. A potential future of farming of organs, private biotech companies with extreme secrecy. You know, it's all there. It's all right now happening. That was 2005, guys.
Yeah, I remember 15 years old seeing ScarJo in that movie.
It's like, damn.
Whoa, who's that? Jesus. Anyway. Bay did that, and he got Transformers right after.
That's right. What else do we got? I mean, artificial intelligence in 2001, guys. Highly advanced emotional companion robots. I mean, this is the 5th movie we've talked about with AI. Replica, Character AI, ChatGPT, Sophia, Amika. All of these are designed to express human emotion, human conversations, growth, and discussions.
Maybe in 5,000 years, aliens will be finding us, digging us up, our culture.
Probably.
Yeah. Why not?
And AIs will be the last.
No, it's aliens are uncovering Earth's culture, and they bring him in.
Oh,
the
like
very
the end of
end.
the. Okay,
Very
yeah,
end.
yeah. Spoiler alert. Yeah,
Everyone's watching AI, man.
yeah, you're right.
If you complain about spoilers of AI, just
If you were gonna watch it,
just-
you were gonna watch
come
it.
on,
It's
come on.
25-year-old.
You're not
movie.
gonna watch it.
It's a really good movie though.
It's an excellent movie. It's a very good movie.
The
yeah.
ending is bananas when the aliens show up, man. Oh my god,
I can't believe we're getting a new Spielberg sci-fi movie this year.
it's exciting stuff. Disclosure, man.
Disclosure Day,
Disclosure Day.
not just disclosure.
Upgrade 2018. AI
Yeah.
implants directly connected to human nervous system to enhance strength, reflexes, cognition. Brain computer interfaces again. Neuralinks, synchron, exoskeletons, prosthetics controlled by thought, AI assist surgery, autonomous vehicles, AI overriding human control as a fear. Like, this is all in there as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. Like, what else predicted the future? What else?
Yeah. What else? Yeah.
I mean, Final Destination predicted the future in its own movie.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
I can't think of any.
I think we
more.
might have gotten like all of them.
Most of them.
Mostly.
Mostly.
They
Mostly come out at night. Mostly. Yeah, I mean, what else would there be? I'm sure there's plenty that we're missing.
There's 0 that we're missing.
There's probably some hacking movies that are in there that we're missing.
War Games.
War
with
games.
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, sure it was.
No, it was. I was picturing War Games.
Sure.
When I was when
Why
I said
did you
hack,
say it?
I couldn't remember the name. Couldn't remember the name of the movie. Asshole.
I don't know. Apparently, the film Brazil predicted the winners of the 1994 and 2002 World Cup.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. I mean, I guess Moon. I wouldn't be surprised if Moon ends up being a predictor of the future of. Obviously, we're gonna colonize.
Oh,
the
the
moon.
Running Man, AI deepfake,
Deepfake technology.
deepfake in the Running Man.
The original, yeah.
Yeah, deepfake in the Running Man.
You're absolutely
They
right.
digitally in that we actually see them edit the footage, and then they play the fake footage.
And show Schwarzenegger's character get killed.
Deepfake in the Running Man.
But it's really some random fucking guy.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say Moon colonizing the moon, but in Moon it's to get resources and mine it. But Ad Astra, I think Ad Astra is a great predictor of actually colonizing the moon, of people living there. There's, was there like a Chick-fil-A in that movie or something like that? There's like fast food restaurants. So actually colonizing the moon, I think, 100%. And then you could argue The Martian, going to Mars, predicting the future. But I think Ad Astra, 100%. Ad Astra is a great predictor of maybe 20 years from now.
You've Got Mail predicted how dependent we would be on email.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
But You Got Mail was like the first like dating chat.
Sure.
Movie?
Using email
Yeah.
to
court someone.
chat room kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm racking my brain for more.
It's not much in there.
Fucking motherfucker. No, I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think we did a good
Pretty good
job.
list.
Yeah, good job.
All right, well, might as well wrap it up there.
I can't think of anything else.
Let us know if we missed any movies you think predicted the future, guys. I'm sure there's plenty. I mean, you can even argue and look at movies like Snowpiercer as like weird glimpses at the future of,
These are confirmed.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, that's too fucking crazy. But in the meantime, be sure to do all of the things that support the show. Go to patreon.com/Raiders of the Lost Podcast. Leave those 5-star ratings and reviews on Apple and Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. Leave comments. Leave likes. Share us in your Instagram stories. Leave comments and likes there as well. Engagement's so key to our show and how we get these cool invites like we did Apple's TV's press day the other day. That's because of our social media following. So thank you all so much for following and supporting there. In the meantime, take care.
See you next time.
This episode was executive produced by our chosen one patrons, Nicholas Martin and Jacob Kostler. Raiders of the Lost Podcast is a Mirror Image production.